So about a month ago, I hit about 3,000 followers. I hit 3,000 followers on my Instagram, and to celebrate that and say thanks, I let my followers choose my next cosplay, or at least like what project it was gonna be. And the winner of that poll was Leon Kennedy. So I ordered him like a month or so back, and he has arrived. Everyone who knows me knows I'm very normal about this man and this game, and I have definitely not been checking the shipping every day. Today's video is kind of just gonna be maybe, I don't know how much of this cosplay might need altering, so it might be some altering, adding my own personal touches to this cosplay, or it might just also be a general review. I'm not totally sure. But a first look at the CosSky Leon Kennedy cosplay. I'm gonna open it because I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay. Ah! Okay. Okay. So here's the vest. The vest actually looks really good. It feels, I was really scared. This was the part that I was really scared about. I felt like I was scared it was going to be really cheap feeling, but it actually feels really nice. Oh, these straps Velcro, so that must be how you get it on, so that's good to figure out now. RPD is good, and the symbol on the back is nice and centered and everything. I think it's iron-on vinyl, this looks like. It looks like it's iron-on vinyl, yeah, or it was printed onto the fabric. I think it was printed on, because you would see the little lip of the vinyl and you don't. So I think it was printed onto this fabric. But the vest feels really nice. I guess we'll see if it fits, but the vest feels really nice. I think these are the pants, and this is what I was worried about. If the pants don't fit, it's not a huge deal, just because like belts are a thing. But I am a little worried about the waistband. Ooh, it sticks to each other. I like the material that everything is made out of. I think the waistband's gonna be okay. But those are the pants. The shirt and the pants are made out of like that same vinyl-y material. Okay, so we have the badge right here on the one sleeve. On both of them. Does he have them on both of them? The stitching on this isn't horribly done. It's probably what you would see on an actual uniform, but it looks good, and I'm not super worried about it. There's a few parts of the actual patch that are not like, that are kind of fraying already, but he's on the apocalypse. I was gonna weather this anyways, so I don't really care. Leon has that like undershirt, and I think these are supposed to be the sleeves, which I might replace. Yeah, these are totally sleeves. I might replace these with just a normal long sleeve white t-shirt or gray t-shirt. I don't know if I like these, but it's okay. They're always, I mean, they're cool. If I can't use them for Leon, they'll be extra fabric. Here are, I believe, the knee pads. These look like they would be the knee pads. They're big. Obviously they're not gonna provide any real protection as they are purely costume pieces. You can't really see a lot of like detail in this light, and I'm really sorry. I did try to fix that. But they don't seem to be adjustable. But the back here, I could definitely just move this Velcro situation that's happening just to be, because they close in the back with some Velcro, and I definitely could just redo the Velcro to be smaller if need be, but hopefully I won't really have to do that. I don't really want to, but it Velcros in two different places. The pad like wants to cave inward and not outward, which is interesting to me, but I'm sure with like wear that'll remold itself to be correct. Here are the elbow pads. Kind of the same thing. It's really hard to see any detail in this light. I'm sorry, I tried. Same thing. They are caving in instead of out for some reason, and they're not actual protective pads, but it is a costume. So here's the utility belt. Now the belts from CosSky, I've heard like mixed opinion. Oh my gosh, this has a holster on it. That's cool. Mixed things about. Like sometimes they just don't come with them. So I'm very pleasantly surprised to see that this one does. What is this? I don't even know what this is. I have no idea what this is. I don't know. Oh, but it has gloves. It comes with gloves. That's nice. I'm gonna go try this on. We'll see how everything looks, first impressions and all that. I'm really excited. Like, I'm having an autism moment. I'm really excited. We'll see. We'll try. So we have it on. First impressions, it's not bad. It's not terrible. It's really dark. We're overexposing my skin so you can actually see the process here. It's not horrible in any way, shape, or form. It's not great first impressions wise. These gloves, like, they're not finished on the sides here, so there's a lot of fraying edges, but again, he is like in the apocalypse, so it's not the biggest deal. Everything is a little big, but that is because this is a men's small and that's not my size because they didn't carry my size. The only thing is that like the knee pads and stuff are so loose, and I don't like that these aren't like a full shirt underneath. The vest is really good, but the whole costume is so hot and it's so loud. The pants were too big like I feared they might be, so I have them tucked into the boots I'm gonna wear for him so that they're not super long. Other than that though, I mean, like a few alterations that I don't mind doing. All it really needs is some love, and it's gonna be a great costume. I'm happy with it, like right now what it is. I don't know what the back looks like, but I hope it looks good. This little thing, I could put a gun in there and I feel like it wouldn't fall. The only thing I have is that the belt is like not the best quality, so it kind of sucks, and there's not belt loops on the pants, which I wish there were, but I could add belt loops. But just from like a first impressions basis, honestly, these, like the knee pads and the elbow pads and stuff are the only thing I'm not like super happy with, just because they're so big, and the pants. But the pants can be hidden, so I'm not worried about that. But yeah, that was that. Time to go fix her up. Hi, it's voiceover Crypt. I'm here to explain what I'm doing. So basically, the shoulder pads were really... Nope, those are elbows. Elbow pads. The elbow pads were really, really loose. And I'm kind of just showing how loose they are and how, like, not wearable they actually are in terms of, like, conventions and photo shoots. And the fact that they literally will just fall down, my entire arm with little to no movement. Which is not ideal for a character like Leon, who moves a lot. Pants-wise, they're actually pretty okay. The waistband is not something I'm worried about at all because it sits pretty low on my hips, which is how I was intending to wear it. But the length, however, the length is very long. It does go, like, to my toes, which is not great, obviously. So what I did is I literally just rolled it up in case I ever, like, if I pray enough and I get some height, I can take this out, or for any reason if I just don't like how short I made it. I literally just rolled it up and I'm gonna pin it, and I like the length I have it now because it's still pretty long. It'll tuck into the boot, but it also is short enough to not trip. So I'm pinning it, and I'm literally just gonna sew it, not gonna cut any excess fabric off or anything. I did just transfer it over to the other leg though, so that I don't have to like worry about anything. So then it was time for the shoulder pads. Nope, those are elbow pads and knee pads and pants and all that, and I got those all done, so they're really nice and I'm really happy with how they came out. Moving on to the wig, I got my wig from Arta Wigs, so they're always usually pretty thick. So I usually like to shake them out just because they are so thick. They usually have a few spare wig fibers that'll just fly out like that guy. Once I have it all shaken out, I will put it on my little wig stand. Say hi to Frederick, everybody. With that, I'll take those sizing tabs that you usually get, and I just clip them at the very front underneath the chin just to keep it in place a little bit more, but that usually doesn't do enough. So I do take pins, either sewing pins or T-pins, and I'll pin it at the very, what is it called? Hairline and nape of the neck. Then with that, it just keeps it pretty secure. Now, I'm not a wig stylist. I don't do wig styling, so my version of wig styling is very, very haphazard. I do just kind of go at it and chop and hope for the best. I do have references pulled up, so I did have Leon Kennedy pulled up from the original RE game, not the original, the remake. So I did have a photo of Leon pulled up, but I still needed to pull up a YouTube video, which I ended up abandoning anyways, because he was making no sense to me. Because I had that reference pulled up, I was able to kind of just mimic what I saw. Of course, it didn't turn out 100% accurate, but my wigs usually never do. For some reason, now I don't know why I did this, for some reason I did tease it, despite Leon's hair being pretty flat. But just for a word of reference, if you ever need to tease a wig, tease it, hair spray it, and then hair dry it. You'll get the best result that way. I also did end up curling it, but I also don't know why I did that, as he has pretty pin straight hair. but I think it's just because I do prefer a little bit of curl in my wigs at all times, so I ended up leaving some of the curl in. I did end up brushing most of the curl out, as you can see, and I had to still trim it up a little bit. Hi, so when I was recording this 2 weeks ago, because I've been so busy I haven't had time to edit, I decided I would be so smart and not film anything I needed to for the reveal with the wig and all that and the makeup, but I did take some really cool photos, so I have those, so I'm just gonna movie maker style a showcase because I think that's really funny. Sorry in advance. I'll never make anything funnier than this. I've made it. I'll never be any funnier. This is the peak of my comedy.